this what you wanted, Rama, your husband to leave you alone and penniless? I told you it would be a disaster if I confessed.
You're not going to prison,
No?
Vimal.
No
That's
way.
reserved for Clint Buchanan.
How can you be so sure?
All we need is an ally, and
I'll get that thrown
I
out.
think I just found one.
That's not gonna happen. Uh-huh. Okay. I can almost guarantee a not guilty verdict. You're welcome. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Miss Delgado, what a pleasure.
I don't believe we've met.
No, but I know you by reputation. I've seen you on the news.
Oh, I see. Are you in legal trouble?
No, not me, but my husband is.
And your husband is...
He may be in handcuffs, but that brave man is innocent. So you see, my husband is not the culprit. He was only doing what his employer compelled him to do.
Do you think I have a case?
I think the prosecution will eat you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Word around here is that the police can place you in the DNA lab. That combined with your very public statement at the St. James Church, I'd say you've incriminated yourself, Mr. Patel. And Clint Buchanan will use every penny at his disposal to make sure that sticks.
In other words, I'm done for.
With another lawyer, definitely. Good thing you hired me.
Vimal, so you'll take the case?
If you can pay my retainer.
Would there be an installment plan by any chance?
I'm sorry. But if anything changes, you let me know, okay? And in the meantime, don't say anything on the record.
It's over.
Not yet.
Can't pay her, Rama.
Maybe not, but I know somebody who can.
Miss Delgado, please forgive my wife. If I'd known that you were the attorney that she had in mind, I would have told her not to bother you.
Why is that?
Well, because I'm sure your sympathies lie with Mr. Buchanan. No, given the similarities.
What similarities?
You two have kept a child from her rightful father, haven't you?
Where'd you hear that?
From your husband.
Todd Manning?
Yeah, Mr. Manning and I struck up a conversation in a bar the other night.
And he decided to talk trash about me to a complete stranger.
No. I wouldn't characterize it that way.
I would.
No. He was in a bad mood. And you know, he may have made a few references to your treachery here and there, but everything else he said, it was very complimentary. And
You know something? I knew you looked familiar to me. Now, you're the same guy who sprang Eddie Ford after he assaulted his son. Isn't that right? Clint? Did you know about that?
I have dozens of attorneys, so I really can't answer you. Look, if we're through here, I'd like to go see my grandsons.
What are you going to tell those boys when they're old enough to ask questions?
I'll find a way to make them understand.
From behind bars? I wouldn't count on it.
I didn't think that Clint was going to roll over and confess, but I certainly thought we were going to shake him up a bit more with that.
If you're thinking of opening your mouth, remember this. There are far worse things than prison.
Excuse me, colleague to colleague, you might want to tell your client not to intimidate a witness in the middle of a police station.
Rama, wherever you are, get back here. Get back here now. Oh, Miss Delgado, I just wanted to say that I'm flattered that you would even consider taking my case.
I don't like bullies.
Yeah, I should have resigned. I know that now, but my parents were just so excited when I told them about my job. They thought of Buchanan Enterprises as their reward for working so hard to send me to college. I just wanted to repay them for their sacrifice.
Mr. Patel, it's time for your interview.
Without benefit of counsel?
And this concerns you how?
Well, I may not be the attorney of record, but I am an officer of the court.
Okay, Mr. Patel has been advised of his rights. Come on. cut out. So it's not just your riveting footage from the DNA lab, but it's also that wonderful show and tell from the wedding.
Are you familiar with the expression dead to rights, Mr. Patel? Honey, what is the penalty these days for unauthorized alteration of medical records?
Well, in years or decades?
Please, no, I can't go to prison for the rest of my life.
Oh, well, there are alternatives.
What? What do I do?
Two things. First, you write out a formal confession. Second, you agree to cooperate with the prosecution of Clint Buchanan.
And if I do that, then I don't go to jail?
Well, it all depends on the quality of your assistance.
I have to discuss this with my wife.
No. You have a decision to make.
Trust me, I've got to get a better deal than this.
You have a story to tell, Mr. Patel. Make it a good one.
Rama's.
Well, yeah, okay. That's everything.
Don't sign that.
What are you doing?
I've been retained as counsel in this case.
Rama, I don't understand. Where did you find the money?
Don't worry about the money. You deserve only the best, darling. And now you have it.
Miss Delgado, thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Let's bottom line this. You want Clint Buchanan, my client can deliver him to you. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. Right, so let's start the bidding at full immunity.
Of all